we are back with another video, and this one is giving me Invasion 2001 storyline. Hopefully, and it's just crazy, Dylan, because when we first started talking about wrestling and learning, that both of ourselves, are huge wrestling fans. I told you, like, my favorite storyline was the Invasion storyline. So if we can just get a smidge of that, and I know I just did a Steph Curry half court shot, reach right there, man, before we even got into the meat and potatoes of the video. But I'm liking this, man. I just wish wrestling could have been like this years ago. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like now they are starting to get if we work together, we can have more, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can eat. And I feel like with Triple H in charge now, he's always been an everybody can eat type of person, man. So this merging, not necessarily, I guess you can call it a merging, right? We actually got, TNA NXT. Well, we've had that for about like a year already, but they're making it more official. In a sense, I feel like it's a lockdown. And I feel like they kind of like putting a lock on this relationship, because at one point in time, AEW and TNA were doing a little bit of work. Like, I remember, I want to say Christian Cage was like the TNA champion when he first got into AEW. He was still, like, it was crazy. They were doing some collab work too. I don't know where they dropped the ball at, but it seemed like WWE probably saw that and they like, oh man, maybe we should try it. It's not a bad idea. And I feel like they started with NXT. Let's see how it works. Let's see if the fans get over, with doing this merge. And man, it's been beautiful, bro. Like, I love it. I love when all the companies can work together, man, because it benefits the fans. You know what I'm saying? It benefits us more than anything, because now we are really getting these dream matchups. But again, I feel like we honestly, Dylan, I say we about 20 years behind with this, though, as far as like a dope merger, from a prime AJ Styles, a prime John Cena, Randy Orton, legend killer Randy Orton. Like, man, if they would have did this a long time ago, bro, like, man, we probably can sit on our throne like Thanos, man, and just look at the sun like mission accomplished, bro. But I feel like we're gonna get a little bit of fun out of this, though. How you feel about it?
Yeah, so WWE and TNA Wrestling announced a multi-year partnership. Now, some of the details are still a little bit unclear because, like you had mentioned, we've been getting this for about a year, maybe a year and a half now, where we'd seen some, crossover and collaboratory efforts being made, where you would see guys like Joe Hendry pop up on NXT and Jordan Grace pop up on NXT. You had Sol Ruca and a couple others pop up on TNA. So it's getting to the point now where I think they're just solidifying it, right? They're putting it out there. Let me just read this real quick. So the agreement will enable talent to garner additional exposure across key WWE and TNA programming, including weekly flagship shows such as NXT, which airs live on CW, and TNA Impact. This also includes select WWE Premium live events and TNA pay-per-views. WWE, part of TKO Holding Group and TNA Wrestling, one of the world's top wrestling brands. Well, back in the day, it was taboo to even say TNA. So the fact that they're kind of putting them over in this press release is also just wild where we are in wrestling nowadays with all these collabs between different promotions. But they specifically said in this, today announced a multi-year partnership aimed at creating unprecedented crossover opportunities within WWE and TNA programming. Caveat for NXT superstars and TNA wrestling stars. Now, again, I feel like the fact that they're putting their WWE stamp on this, it still can potentially lead to us having WWE stars on Raw and SmackDown also possibly pop up on TNA and vice versa. I don't know if it's strictly going to be TNA and NXT like they have been. I feel like they may surprise us with this agreement, and maybe not all the details are out there. and
Yeah.
we will start to see some crazy stuff happening.
Yeah. I definitely feel like as far as like the Royal Rumble, we already know like Joe Hendry definitely
Prime
got to be in
example.
there, you know.
Yep.
Also just kind of reading up on it a little bit as well, or just seeing how the fans reacted to it. I feel like a lot of people are cool with it.
Hmm.
As far as who benefits who the most, I honestly feel like TNA might benefit more than the
Yeah.
NXT superstars, but just overall, man, I feel like it's dope. And also you still see how they're saying NXT.
Yes.
In a sense, they just like we're gonna keep it, at this level, but you gotta
Now, Leo,
also
let me ask you a quick question while you mention that. Isn't it wild, bro, that like NXT now is at at like a level, like just think about this. Exclude Raw and SmackDown.
yeah.
NXT is now at the level of these, let's put it what it is, these secondary promotions.
Mhm.
Like NXT can stand its own
On
with
its own.
TNA
Yeah.
itself and
Yep.
also AEW.
Real
It's
talk.
kind of crazy.
Real talk, bro. And it was a weird, I say it was a weird period in NXT where we were just like it was lost in the sauce, bro. Like, it felt like an end of an era, like literally like the end of that black and gold era. It was funky at first, man. And will I say it's 100% what it used to be? I can't, because of the talent that they
Yeah.
had, from the Becky, the Sasha, the Charlotte, the Bailey, the man, heck, even ending with like Adam Cole, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Shinsuke, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn,
Bro,
Pac,
look at
like
the
Sasaki, like
roster. Look at the roster. I mean, look at the WWE roster right now.
yeah,
How many of them came from NXT? Think about it.
Jordy, bro.
Look at AEW. A lot of those guys too came from NXT.
Yep, yep. That's real, bro. That's real. That is real, man. Even from, I mean, if we even want to say Mox, where he started at,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? From Cesaro, from Pac to bro, a lot of the guys, man, a lot of those guys over there,
Malachi Black.
Malachi, man, Buddy Matthews.
But yeah. That's what I'm saying,
Like,
bro. It's
the list,
crazy.
the list goes on. NXT has literally been that funnel of success, for some years for a lot of these superstars, man. So it's definitely great to see that. And again, maybe WWE was just like, okay, we see what AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling has going on as well, like with their
Yep.
collaboration. So maybe you gotta thank AEW a little bit for that, bro, because they were the first, to
They
really knock
opened up
down
the
that forbidden
forbidden
door.
door.
Yep, to open up that forbidden door, man. So you got to give it to AEW, because this stuff wasn't happening until they did it. Like AEW collab with Ring of Honor, and they collab with New Japan. So it was smart for WWE to be like, I will TNA, like, let's team up. And then you also got to look at it like this, bro. And not even knowing no cocky WWE stuff, man, but like they ain't got nothing to worry about. Like, real talk. I feel like it was at a point, well, I'm just like, man, AEW, bro. Like, if I was WWE, I'd have been in there like, whoo, that was a close one, because, bro, when they had CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, you know what I'm saying? When Adam Cole first got in there, bro, like, it was massive.
Hmm.
It was massive, bro. Like, they were competition. Now we're at a point now where I look like WWE can sit back and be like, we can breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we're confident enough that we can have TNA superstars, and we don't look at them as we don't have any competition no more. We just want to collaborate. We just want to work. We just want to make money. It's all
Yep.
about money now, bro. So this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be dope. I would love to have an AJ Styles in a TNA Impact ring one more time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now we can have. He's not Dolph Ziggler and Nick Nemeth. We can have him, in an NXT ring, or a WWE Raw or SmackDown ring, bro. Like, we can see some things, that a lot of
Yep.
people are wanting to see, bro. So I'm super excited about that, man. So y'all gotta let us know how y'all feel about that in the comment section below. I don't want it to just stay surface level with NXT, but I do feel like it has to start there. It
Mhm,
has to start there with NXT. Like even when they do sign Joe Hendry, like I feel like he should start in NXT.
mhm.
Let him start in NXT. Let him continue to do the NXT TNA. Then bring him up to the main roster eventually. So I like it, bro. I like it.
Yeah, it doesn't just open up, it's not just good for the fans. It opens up the opportunities for more wrestlers to also build a name for themselves because if they
Yeah.
build a name for themselves now with this partnership, well, who knows? Maybe they just cross over and now they're on WWE. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You made a great point. Let's you know what I mean. Yeah, you have to give kudos to AEW because they've been collabing with
Yep.
everybody. It seems like. I
Yep.
mean, GCW. You
Yep.
just had Chris Jericho on GCW. You have them collabing with Josh Barnett's Bloodsport all the time too. It's like they opened up the doors for the
Mhm.
independent scene to
Yep.
really kind of get these guys, funnel them onto AEW television and show a bigger spotlight on them. Now, how they end up doing it, with storylines and stuff is a different story. But the
Mhm.
opportunity is there for the stars to really break out on their own, and I think it's going to be great for TNA. I think it's going to be great for NXT. I'm hoping it's not just limited to
Yep.
NXT,
Right.
like you said.
I
We
was saying.
eventually get those Raw and SmackDown collabs. I mean, you could potentially have the Hardys now coming back into the WWE
One more
sphere. So
time, bro. One more time, man.
yeah,
One
man,
more
it's going to be dope. So let us know down below in the comment section who you're excited to see first in this crossover. You do have a PLE pay-per-view tonight with TNA Genesis. So I'm expecting that you're going to get some NXT stars showing up and popping up
Yeah.
tonight as well. So yeah, I think this is going to be the first of many. So let us know down below who you're excited for and what you're looking forward to with this crossover. Anything else, bro?
Man, that's it. Let us know how y'all feel about that in the comment section below. And other than that, you got your boy Break.
You got a deal?
We out. Peace.
Peace.